We are your local election headquarters, and earlier this month, Talk Business and Politics alongside Hendrix College polled more than 1,200 Arkansas voters about upcoming statewide elections and a congressional race, and those results being revealed this week.
Yesterday we shared with you how voters are currently planning to cast their ballots for Arkansas governor. Today we're taking a look at what they plan to do when it comes to the race for U.S. Senate.
Capitol View host Roby Brock joining us now in studio. Roby, the question posed was, if the election for U.S. Senate was being held today, which candidate would the voters select? So, do we do a drum roll?
Do it.
We did yesterday.
The envelope, please.
So, and then we take a commercial break and we'll be right back. No, I'm kidding. No. So, look, first of all, I just want to say this is a big sample of a statewide survey. It's over 1,200 likely voters, so you had to participate that you are likely voting, and you have voted in 2 of the last 4 general elections. So this is a pretty good sample of people that will show up on Election Day. This is a really interesting race to watch, and we see here Hallie Shoffner, the Democrat, with a 47 to 44% lead over incumbent Senator Tom Cotton. Jeff Wadlin, the Libertarian, at 3%. The rest of that is an undecided at this point in time. And I think that it's all within the margin of error. Our margin of error is 4.7%. So you could go 4.7% either way with Tom Cotton's numbers or Hallie Shoffner's numbers. So it's pretty much, I don't want to say it's a dead heat, but it is a close, tight race. She's got a little bit of an edge when we do all of our factoring on that. So
these numbers, when you first saw them, surprise you at all at this particular point?
Yes, they did surprise Bob. This state's been heavily Republican since 2014.
So
over a decade.
This close, an eye-opener for Cotton's campaign.
So look, when you look at the numbers from yesterday about Donald Trump's unpopularity in Arkansas, it's 53% disapprove of the job that he's doing, and 48% of that 53% strongly disapprove. So there are some very negative numbers for the president out there. He is the brand of the Republican Party nationally and in Arkansas. So these Republican elected officials have that weight with them, much like the Democrats did with Joe Biden in 2020 or Kamala Harris or Barack Obama back in the day. So he's not working in their favor right now, and that's something that they're going to have to overcome. They're going to have to separate themselves a little bit from him on that. So the numbers did surprise me, and then when you kind of drill down deeper into it as well, you see that what's really the swing in this: Republicans hardcore with Republican candidates, Democrats hardcore with Democratic candidates. There's more Republicans than Democrats, but independent voters, which have been voting 2-to-1, 3-to-1 for Republican candidates over the last decade, at least in this poll and today, by about a 70% margin not voting for Republicans. So,
what about these undecided voters as campaigning gets underway? I mean, there's a small amount, about 5%. What do you see happening with them?
So obviously all the candidates are going to try to reach out to them. I think some of those independent voters as well are soft supporters. They've been voting Republican 2-to-1, 3-to-1 for the last decade. One election cycle is not going to switch them magically all to voting for Democrats or Libertarians now. But they're sending a signal: I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied with the direction of the country, and I'm mad at the leadership. And who's in charge right now? It's the Republicans are in charge right now. So I think that some of that support among independents that's not with the Republicans is soft. I think you will see a lot of messaging to try to pull, try to pull some of those voters back over to the Republican side. The undecided voters will be another group that they'll work to. A
lot more money to be spent.
There's a lot more money to be spent. There's some big war chests out there.
What do voters have to pay attention to right now, especially undecided folks?
I think you got to figure out, does this candidate working in my interest? Does this person represent what my concerns are right now? Does Tom Cotton hear what I am expressing my anger or my frustration about? Does Hallie Shoffner hear what I'm saying? I don't know how you determine that until Election Day. You know, we can read it in some polling, and we're going to poll this race again between now and Election Day. We're pretty close to the start of early voting. We'll do another poll, and we'll see a change, because there will have been millions of dollars spent. There'll be this messaging that you're talking about, people talking, you know, trying to appeal to those voters, and it'll move those numbers for sure. So this race is very fluid.
All right,
Roby, thanks very much.
See you back here at 6.
Yes.
Well, back